What's good, people? It's your boy John GK back with another reaction video. We have more Dave Chappelle for you. If you haven't watched the last Dave Chappelle video I've done, go ahead and check that out on my channel. Yeah, this is funniest R. Kelly jokes. Obviously R. Kelly has been he's been on the trend in most recent cases. Obviously he's been done for sex trafficking and, you know, all that kind of, you know, I'm not going to dive into the deep end here, but yeah, he's pretty much in prison for life now. Because of, you know, the stuff he done with that. Yeah, a bit silly from his behalf. Like, he had such a really good career starting off, making really good music, making money, and, you know, he mentally just wasn't right in the head. So, you know, unfortunate, because he was a very talented artist musically as well, but, you know, unfortunately he went down the wrong path. But anyway, we got Dave Chappelle. He's going to make a comedy out of all of it, so I'm looking forward to this one. So before we start, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and remember to turn on that notification bell so you're up to date with my latest content. People, without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
Doesn't matter what I say. And if you at home watching this shit on Netflix, remember, bitch, you clicked on my face.
That's not true.
My mind's telling me no. Okay, R. Kelly is different. I mean, you know, if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna put my money on he probably did that shit. I'm pretty sure he did that shit. You know, it was bad, okay? So a couple years ago, I was doing a show in Detroit, and I'm sitting backstage in my dressing room. A friend of mine comes by, this chick, Dream Hampton. Dream tells me, right before I'm going on stage, she goes, "Dave, I'm working on a documentary about R. Kelly. Would you like to be in it?" And I was like, "Nah, bitch, I'm cool." I went on stage, I just forgot about the shit. And then 2 years later, the documentary comes out, Surviving R. Kelly. And when it comes out, Dream's promoting the shit, and she keeps bringing me up. She said, "I asked Dave Chappelle to be in my documentary, and he said it was too hot for TV." Bitch, I did not say that. It does not even sound like how I talk. "Oh, that's too hot for TV." I would never say that shit. But I'm gonna tell you guys why I wasn't in the documentary. There's a very simple reason, and I cannot stress this point enough. The only reason that I didn't do it was because, and it's very important, I don't know this nigga at all. I don't know anything. I don't know anything that they don't tell me about. I don't hang out with this nigga, nothing. So what the fuck do I gotta be in the documentary for?
Probably because he joked about him, but
this guy R. Kelly got another sex tape out now. Can you believe that shit? This guy makes more sex tapes than he does music.
Bro, it's actually true though. That's the thing. That's the sick thing about it. Like, he does. It's just, honestly, stupid. And do you know what? Yeah, like, I don't know whether this is true, but if you're on Facebook, yeah, and I don't think, but honestly, like, if you have R. Kelly on Facebook, I don't know whether it's his actual account, but someone's made like a fake account, and it's literally just like every single day there's just stories of like naked women and stuff. It's like, I honestly, man, like, I don't understand his downward spiral. I really don't. Like, mentally, he's mentally sick, R. Kelly, in my opinion. He was mentally, and I don't know if he still is, but just mentally not there, man, honestly.
He's like the DJ Khaled of sex tapes. Another one. Like, damn, it's a lot of tapes. The new one's so bad that they didn't even show it. I've never seen anything like this. The prosecutor in Chicago came out in a press conference and read to the media a transcript of a sex tape. Have you ever heard of such a thing? This nigga read the sex tape. And it was so bad that R. Kelly sounded guilty in the transcripts. It's fucking amazing. 16 times the girl's age was mentioned. Isn't that crazy? This motherfucker
That's
was
crazy.
he was fucking her like, yeah, this is the best 14-year-old pussy I've ever had in my life. And she was like, you like this 14-year-old pussy? He's like, oh yeah, I love this 14. I'm like, man, you need to shut the fuck up.
That is great.
You gotta give your lawyer something to work with. You're supposed to be on the tape like, this is the best 36-year-old pussy I've ever had in my life. And then your lawyer gonna be like, Your Honor, clearly my client thought that this woman was 36, as he mentioned some 16 times in the tape. They gonna know you lying, though. You know what I mean, everybody knows no such thing as good 36-year-old pussy.
I don't know who
Hilarious.
I never met him. Did you tell him? Did you tell him when you did the skit on Chappelle's show? Oh yeah, I remember that. When you saw R. Kelly, and he said something to you. What did he say to you? He didn't say it. Look, we was in the week that sketch came out, we was in Chicago at a Common show. And his goons busted in my room. I don't know if it was his goons, but it was goons. They sure did like him. What did he say about the video, son?
The video.
How you gonna do a video?
How are you gonna do a video?
Big piano, just like that. And I said, how you gonna do a
All our stars, man. R. Kelly pissed on his victim. I know, it was rough. But I mean, again, I can't even judge R. Kelly. First of all, we don't know if these allegations are true, and not even if they are true. If you want to know how I feel about it honestly, if a man cannot pee on his fans, I don't want to be in show business anymore because, well, that's why I got in the game, baby. I got dreams
Show
too.
business, you know. Oh my days. Piss me.
You guys are confusing the issue. While you guys are busy worrying about if R. Kelly even peed on this girl or not, you're not asking yourself the real question that America needs to decide once and for all. And that question is, how old is 15 really? No, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'm not saying that a person is as smart as they're going to be at 15. That's not what I'm saying, man. But I am saying 15 to me is old enough to decide whether or not you want to be pissed on. I mean, that's me. If you can't make a decision like that by the time you're 15, then just give up, motherfucker, because life is way harder than that. I make tougher decisions all the time. If you don't want to get pissed on, just get the fuck out of the way. It's not even a decision. If I stop peeing on the front row, they're not going to have to calculate and think, oh, how do I feel about this? Am I okay with it? They just move.
Do you know, yeah, it's true though. That's true.
You can do that at 15. I could have. I've been 15. When I was 15, I was doing stand-up in nightclubs. I smoked reefer from time to time. Friends were selling crack. I was trying to finger fuck people. I knew what was happening around me to some degree. Getting pissed on was the least of my worries at 15. Trust me.
Oh.
But it keeps coming up. There's a lot of confusion around that age. Anytime 15 comes up, people freak out. Like when that girl, Elizabeth Smart, got kidnapped. Right? Remember in Utah last year, 15-year-old girl Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped, and then they finally found her, and the whole country was relieved. And I was the only one saying, damn, she wasn't that smart after all. Now, because she got kidnapped, that could happen to anybody. I'm not knocking her for that. I'm just saying, if you kidnapped me when I was 15, you gotta take me further than 8 miles away from my house, man. God damn. Can't hold me prisoner around shit I recognize. I'll break away. I'll break away. Fuck off me, nigga. That's my bus stop. I know where I'm at. I'm going home. She was missing for 6 months, 8 miles away from my house. That's 2 exits, man. That's nothing.
True. Nah. But take it into perspective, yeah. Like, was she in a house that she... No, was she going to be in a house that she doesn't know? She doesn't recognize. Like, if she's kept in like a cupboard, like, of course, like, you're not going to know where you are. But I mean, it's true though. They must have taken her out on the streets and stuff like that. Like, come on, like, if you know your area, you're in your hometown, of course you're gonna try and break away. Like, if you're in the middle of nowhere, it is a lot harder. But like, I don't know what it's like to be kidnapped. I mean, load of people don't. But it's like, if you're gonna take me, like, for example, like, I live in an area in Hertfordshire. If you're gonna take me to another area in Hertfordshire that I more than likely know, it's like, bro, what's the point? Like, I'm going to break loose.
And while she was missing, during this half a year that this girl is missing, there's a 7-year-old black girl gets kidnapped in Philadelphia. Nobody knows her name. They might have talked about it 2 or 3 times on the news, but she should have been the top story because she chewed through the ropes and had both of these motherfuckers in jail in 45 minutes flat. 7 years old. I'm not making this up. These 2 crackheads kidnapped her and took her back to the crack house and tied her up. And then they left her. The crackheads, they gotta make moves. Crack, smoke, chocolate to eat. These motherfuckers made moves, it was out. But as soon as they left, this little girl got the nibbling. She was kidnapped at 4 o'clock and at home watching herself on the news at 5:30. That shit is crazy. That's a news story.
That's crazy, yeah.
That is a news story. Now, meanwhile, in Utah, 15-year-old Elizabeth Smart's captors left her alone too, and they didn't even tie her up because they're hillbillies. They just bounced. Don't try to escape, bitch, or we'll kill you. Be right back. And leave. And she's 15, sitting in the house by herself. How am I gonna get out of this? Come on, Elizabeth, think. Think, Elizabeth, how am I gonna get out of here?
Damn.
Why don't you just open the fucking door and go outside? Have you thought about that? Do you have a quarter? Do you know your phone number? You're 15, bitch, run. Stop thinking and stop making moves. I know I sound mean, and I know what the people are thinking when I'm saying this. Dave, she is only 15. All right, but that's the discrepancy, because when you talk about a little girl like Elizabeth Smart, then the country feels like 15 is so young and so innocent. On the flip side, here comes 15 again. Now we talking about a 15-year-old black kid in Florida. This black kid accidentally killed his neighbor when he's practicing wrestling moves that he saw on TV. Now, was he a kid?
That's mad.
They gave him life. They always try our 15-year-olds as adults. The Snicker knew what he was doing. It's a goddamn pile driver. If this kid gets on the ropes, there's no stopping him. You'd have to send the Rock to arrest him. And they gave a 15-year-old boy life in jail. If you think that it's okay to give him life in jail, then it should be legal to pee on him. That's all I'm saying. You got to make up your mind across the board how old 15 actually is. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody comes in here and puts a gun in my head and says, Chappelle, you got a choice to make. You're either going to jail for a month or we'll let you go, but you got to let R. Kelly pee on you. I'm not hesitating. Bring in R. Kelly and tell him to stay away from my ass. I'd rather get pissed on the outside than fucked in the butt on the inside, so. I can't go to jail with some smooth Botox balls and think everything's gonna be all right.
Oh my God, incredible guy, man. Funny guy. Hey, but it's true. It's listen, when it comes to like, with R. Kelly and, you know, sex and stuff like that, come on, like 15, come on, bro. Like, that's not right. But on the other hand, if you can send a 15-year-old boy to jail for life, then it's like, yeah, how old is 15 really? Like, and 15, I mean, I can't remember what I was like when I was 15, to be honest with you, but it's a weird age. Like, you're literally, you know, 14, 13, you're young teens. 15 is like, you're on the pinnacle of becoming 16. Then you only have like a couple of years till you're 18. So you're pretty much almost like considered a young adult. So I don't know, it's a hard one, man. It's a hard one. Like, and you can't take it. You got to take it as not all 15-year-olds are going to be mature at that age. Like, some are going to be brought up in different ways. Like, as simple as that. More than enough in this, day and age where there are a lot more kidnappers and, people that, especially like 15-year-olds now, like, they're under the influence of social media. Like, they don't know who they're meeting up with. Like, you know, you have to be careful. You have to have your wits about you. But man, it's hilarious, man. Like the way he kind of turned it into a joke, hilarious. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one, man. Any more comedy, Dave Chappelle, let me know in the comment section. I will get to that. Before we leave, make sure you do give this video a like. Let's get the likes up on this video today. I really would appreciate it. People, you here with your boy Jordan GK, and I will see you in the next video.